Hey everybody! Yes, back live and in person. Cliff Yates. I am live. YouTube vertical mode. That means you may be jumping in here in the shorts feed, and that is great because we're building and building and building a community of progress. That's the army, the tribe that I'm building here on my channel specifically. So I'm glad you stopped by here. I'm glad you're watching, listening, whatever. Subscribe. I say that and I repeat it because people jump in and out of the shorts feed. But I'm on my way to the gym. And today, what is the theme of the stream? Forget the theme. I'm just going to talk from the heart. From my head through the heart filter out my mouth, which sometimes might cause me to trip up. But that's okay. It's all about being raw and real, right? That's the theme of the stream this whole month. Is going to be raw and real because all of us, myself included, let me know if it's true with you. You can leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe, and share. But raw and real, what we all crave authenticity. We crave authenticity, being real. So much bullshit AI out there. Is that really real? What about that video we're watching? That can't even be real. There's a good chance that it's not. So if I'm watching something live that I know is being streamed live, at least I can have some confidence, right? Some constant belief that that is real. All right, at least they're streaming something live. And especially when you see the mistakes, right? You see, okay, it's not overly edited. It's not overly polished so that we really can't tell what is real. And all we want is real, right? Even if it's the wrong sometimes, right? It's like making a decision. We learn that in leadership. Sometimes just make a decision. Even if it's wrong, at least make a decision. The worst thing you can do is make no decision. Ah, man, that's so true in life, in real life. Forget leadership. Just life philosophy in general. Just make decisive actions. You know what the next right thing to do is and do it. I made a video this morning. It was really refreshing to see. I play tennis. I think it's great for your longevity. It's great for fun. It's great for movement. It's great for your brain. You're always computing time, distance, speed, moving your body in conjunction with that as relation to the tennis ball. Really good for your mind and your brain, but also great for your body because of the movements you make back and forth, side to side, abrupt sprinting. Tennis, it's a really great sport that you can play lifelong. Right, until the day you die. And so that's one great thing. But anyways, to get to my point, I was coming back from, please subscribe to the channel, join our community of progress. It's all good content. You won't be disappointed. Hey, how are you? I'll say hi when I get stopped at the gym here. I will acknowledge you because you are important. You're one of the most important people in the world. And that better be how you think of yourself. I'm the most important person in the world. You are. And so I was coming back from playing trivia last night, which I never liked trivia. I never really did. I got trivia. That's a bunch of trivia. You know what I'm coming to find out? Trivia not only is fun, you commune with another group of people. You're on a team, so you're competing with other people. And then, you know what? If you've been around a few years, sometimes now your life experiences are a benefit to you. Hey, listen, I know the answer to that question. Because I've studied this. It's another example of everybody is our superior in one way or the other because they've focused on something different. And so when you have a team in trivia, each person kind of brings an expertise that might lead to you getting the right answer. It's a lot of fun. But thank goodness, as I get more and more in my life open-minded, open-hearted, I was open to trying trivia with a group of friends of mine who invited me. And I'm so glad they did. Now I'm hooked on it. I love it. So I'm coming home from trivia last night, and I love tennis, as I said. And I was watching the Australian Open, and I really had to watch some great matches with Alcaraz. This is the third round. It's the early rounds. So some of the higher seeds, the top 10 tennis players, they kind of easily scream through these early rounds. But later on, someone made a video, and then I made my own video on how refreshing it was to see the U.S. pro tennis players shutting down the political questions that they were getting baited in the post-match interviews that they were taking. Someone said, I think it was Isner, said to the one journalist specifically, he said, hey, do you have any tennis questions? Because that's what I'm here for. I'm not going to get sucked into your political questions and get distracted from what my mission here is, which is to win this tennis tournament, to see how well I can do playing in this tennis tournament. And your job right now is to ask me tennis-related questions. So if you don't have any tennis-related questions, we're done here. I thought that was fantastic. Another young man, I can't remember his name, another U.S. pro tennis player, he said, hey, listen, I don't know what you're getting at with this preloaded question as to what's going on in the United States, but I know that if I answer in a certain way, it's going to be taken politically, and you're going to take it out of context, and it's going to maybe go viral and distract me from what my mission is, which is to get as far as I can in this tennis tournament. He's not one of the top seeds. I got the impression he thought, well, maybe I won't win it, but let's see how far I can get. But he was very focused, and all the pro tennis players, I don't know if they received training from their sponsors or the different brands they represent in handling the press. Maybe the brands are telling them, listen, we don't want to lose you as a brand ambassador. We don't want to lose you as an advocate. And, we don't want you to tarnish our brand by going political once we've decided to pay you to be an ambassador for our brand and to represent our company, our image, our logo. And we don't want you to ruin your own stream of income by getting sucked into a political, divisive rant. And so however these tennis players are gathering the knowledge and the expertise in the way they're handling the press. I mean, the one example is from yesterday's Australian Open. All the U.S. pro tennis players did not get sucked into these political questions. And bravo to these guys and gals. They did an excellent job. It was really refreshing to see. I don't know if you've seen it already. If you haven't, check it out. Hey, Tom, thanks for checking in. Hey, what's up? I'm no grandpa. Well, actually, I am a grandpa. Hey, I got to follow the light, everybody. We're almost to the gym. Going to work out today. I don't know if you've done this or not. I'm going to recommend it. It's Time to Rise that Tony Robbins does once a year. Last year I did it. It's a free training that he does, really, about life mastery and those kinds of things. And listen, it's not a hard upsell. It's not like everything else where, everything free is really just a sales show. It's just to sell you on something else. Now, obviously, Tony Robbins, he'd be stupid if he didn't offer the opportunity, right, to do more with him and his companies, to maybe explore more self-improvement, personal growth, business mastery, and all the things that are available through his businesses. Of course, he makes that available. I'm telling you, it's not a hard sell on that. It's not just a sales gimmick. Hey, free training, free webinar. It actually is free. It actually does have value. I did it last year. I'm going to do it this year. And I'm also part of mastermind.com. That does cost, but there's different price points that you can get involved in. I would suggest you get involved in it. I'm telling you, when you invest in yourself, invest money in yourself, time in yourself, the return on investment is usually 10 to 100-fold. 10 to 100-fold. This is a hat I got at one of the Tony Robbins seminars. Yeah. Live with passion, everybody. Tony Robbins, right? Live lucky, everybody. I'm telling you, it's not bullshit. It's not blah, 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 blah. Time to Rise Summit. Go check it out. It's everywhere. He's advertising it is really valuable. It is really free. It does really have value. It's not just a sales gimmick. I don't get anything from telling you to go check this out. I have no affiliate link with Time to Rise with Tony Robbins, but I can tell you it has great value to it. And there's no greater joy than having a positive impact on other people through living as an example and not a warning. And just, reiterating what you've learned, what I've learned, to share that with other people and to get the feedback I often get is, Cliff, what you shared with me had a big impact on my life. Oh, wow, that really weighs heavy on me. in my fulfillment basket. And so that's it. Hey, all right, everybody. Thanks for checking in. 2 Ambays. Can you say grenade 30 times but 10 times faster? No. All right, listen. Thank you for bringing that up. Raw and real. I do look at some of the comments, if not all of them. Yeah, I do take constructive criticism. If I'm going to self-audit myself, I do tend to talk too fast, ramble on a little too quickly. And, you know, it's like my handwriting. I can write something down as a left-hander. 5 minutes later, I can't read my own writing. And yes, sometimes I audit my own recordings and I see, holy shit, can you talk any faster than that? Even I cannot understand myself. Thank you for that. I consider it a blessing, and I consider it constructive criticism. So well taken. Say slave. I can say, because I trained myself to take, can you say toy boat 10 times real fast? Not so easy. Toy boat, 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 toy boat. I had to train myself to do that. How stupid, I know, but it's silly. Hey, but doing silly things, never lose that childlike silliness. I'm telling you, it's kept me alive, healthy, and wealthy. I was a cop for 35 years. 35 years on the streets of Los Angeles and also on the desolate streets of upstate New York. Already, several shootings, saw a lot of death and destructions. Hey, PTSD, I don't have it, okay? I frequently take an antidepressant called the gym. I take the antidepressant called physical workouts, physical activity. Motion affects my emotion. All right? So that is the drug that I'm taking on a daily basis, and it keeps me sane, everybody. I see a lot of police officers, not a lot, some. I see them on their podcast. They're suffering from PTSD. I understand it. They're depressed. They're alcoholics. I understand. And then I take a look. I audit their life in police work, and I'm thinking, these people saw some stuff, but compared to what I saw, what I experienced, doesn't hold a candle. Get in the gym. Quit being a victim. Be a victor. Stop waiting. Start winning. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. This is not an easy crowd, and why would you join an easy crowd? That has no value in it. You need somebody who's going to push you to the next level. I'll do it. I know I need somebody to push me to the next level, to push me beyond, to push me to the next level of attainment in my physical world, my mental world. They know who that person is, me, right? Self-improvement, self-education. No one's coming along. No one's showing up. No one's knocking on the door. The government's not coming. Your friends aren't coming. Your neighbors aren't coming. It's going to be you. Success is an inside job. And what's exciting about that is you have total control over you. Take responsibility. Look at the word itself. Responsibility. You have the ability to respond in any way that you choose. All right, everybody, I just got to thank you, because an attitude of gratitude is something that will serve you. Are you transporting drugs? I love the humor. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Unstoppable 33. I just have to love the name already. 2 Ambays. Thanks for checking in again. I saw you before, and I love you again. All right. I don't care. I'll take the criticism. Luckily, I've trained myself, and it's one of your superpowers, and that's to care less. Care less about what other people think and their judgments of you. Don't get to the point where you don't care at all. You don't want none, but not too much that'll stop you from taking the actions you need to take. And so my joyful living will continue on regardless of any arrows or attacks from you people that are mired and committed to your mediocrity. And I spit on you, in a positive way. All right, everybody, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Don't be afraid. Any decision made in fear is usually the wrong one. All right, I love you, and I will see you in the next video. I'm out of here, but in the gym.